Like we've taken the aspects of like an old metropolis and kind of put it onto the internet in like a struggling format. Like it's not fully fleshed out. It's an imitation.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Actually, it's like an old timey western town with a saloon and a bar.
Why is this backwards? Right, you're watching, bro. Listen, so like, check this out. This is
I
like
see it.
normal,
Yeah.
right?
It's inverted.
Right? Yeah. So watch it. So like, this is like transform, flip, horizontal. Right. This is the normal way. Right, that it's supposed to run. But for some reason, it's like, right, listen, my shit's all types of retarded. It's been retarded here recently. I can transform. Let's flip this bitch horizontally. Here we go. All right. Because it looks backwards on my screen. You know what I'm saying? But like it looks forward on yours. I don't know why.
Going backwards for me.
Yeah. Is it going backwards for you?
It's going right to left for me.
Are the words backwards?
Let me blow it up. Hold on a second.
Because to me, it looks like it's going forward.
I could read it.
It's inverted. I think it's backwards. Let me double check. Hold on.
Yo, mine doesn't say it's backwards.
Yeah, it's all backwards. Yeah, all the stuff is written in backwards. Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. Listen, because that's what it looks like on mine, right? But like when I see it on the whatchamacallit on your thing, right? It literally looks like it's going backwards. Like when I'm seeing it, you know what I mean, just looking at it and shit. But anyway, I need some motherfuckers to buy some goddamn t-shirts, bro. Like legit. Buy fucking t-shirts. Yo, TeePublic, motherfucking at tompinoid.com, blah, 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 blah. Right. Listen, what is it? Yo, that's TeePublic. Motherfucking like, yo, look up 4 Eyes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the name of it. I don't know. 4 Eyes t-shirt. Legit. And like, yo, it'll come up. Like legit. Buy a fucking t-shirt from Pinoid. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we can make some fucking money and make your memes your dreams, baby, in real life.
Everybody needs clothes on their back.
I feel, yo, listen, you can get a day as a pillow. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, where else are you going to get a day as a pillow? You know what I'm like, real shit, right? You can make your memes your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Walk around in public and have people all types of fucked up. It's the day of the pillow, right?
The day of the pillow. Okay.
The day of the pillow.
Good thing I don't have to do that. My skin color gets them all right up anyway.
Yeah, why don't televise? Why don't you make some art? Why don't you make some meme merch and Unseen too?
This costs nothing.
No, I figured I would just say on panels that I'm going to go around kicking in homeless people's heads and get paid by YouTube.
Well, that's retarded.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck up your shoes, dog.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna give your shoes AIDS.
I was gonna say I never seen sneakers with syphilis.
Oh.
Oh, but I like the pillow idea, right? Like you keeping business on your mind while you're asleep.
I feel you.
There was a viral video of a soldier with baby shark sheets in his regiment's sleep area.
Baby shark do daddy shark do.
Do you know how unhinged that dude probably is? Like that dude's probably a straight killer, and he's got baby shark sheets.
I mean, I seen Ukraine footage where some guy was wearing like a SpongeBob backpack.
Yeah, he's probably an absolute psycho, unhinged on the battlefield.
I mean,
keeping it a buck, I think he got smoked.
Yeah. Listen, you have to understand their style, right? You know what I mean? Like, so like if you have baby shark sheets You know what I mean? Like you're the stylish, funny, you know what I mean, like good looking dude of the fucking joint. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean you're gonna survive.
Yeah.
Drip
Yeah,
or
just
drown.
yeah, that whole like put pink on that makes you more manly shit is literally just some liberal garbage ass nonsense for feminists to like try to like fucking, you know what I mean, demasculate
You know
men.
who brought up pink, bro?
I never
No, it's
seen
the
a
same
dude dressed
thing.
in pink that didn't look like a homo.
Yo, but it's the same thing, right? Like,
No,
oh,
it's
we
not.
got Baby Shark, he's probably a gangster. Nah, bro, it's the same thing as like, oh, that guy got pink on, he's probably a badass. Like, it's fucking retarded, bro.
Okay,
Legit.
man.
It's fucking
Alright,
feminist liberal cope.
you know what, man?
What up?
Christ is risen. That's what I gotta say to you today.
Yeah,
It's
listen,
possible,
I don't give a shit. Nato is motherfucking looking out for us right now. Y'all pray to
not oh God, you know what I'm saying?
Pray to Yo, he's so powerful you can't even fucking say his name with your mouth open. It's his name.
It sounds like
It's You say it with your mouth closed, right? So you don't open your mouth and speak his name. It's how powerful the God of reality is.
you don't know reality.
I am reality.
You're gay. How about that?
Yeah,
Got him.
Smoked me, bro. I can't do anything to that faggot. Shut up.
I think it's really kind of weird that at least Protestant Christianity kind of pushes the whole, you know, forgive those that kill your own son kind of thing. I think that's a little odd.
Yeah, Orthodoxy is not really like that. Like we're kind of like the.
So you guys don't forgive your transgressors?
Yeah, we do, but there's a degree where it's like kind of like to protect your family is like, I'll give you an example. Like Christ says in the Gospels, there's nothing greater a man can do than to die for his friends, and it's like that includes your family in that. Like if you were to protect your family to the death, you know what I'm saying? Like war, whatever it may be, for the right reason, then it's kind of acceptable.
That's kind of retarded because you're much more useful to your family alive than dead. Like any man can die for a cause, but to live for one is much more
Well, I'm
valiant.
saying like protecting like your people, and if you ended up dying for them in that process, then there would have been no greater thing you could have done.
Who are your people?
So it's like jihad?
Not necessarily, because it's not.
Who are your people?
I don't know. That's kind of backwards.
Do you have
are you
people
Russian?
like in this
Eastern
situation
European?
is like your friends.
Are you a
laying
Slav?
down your life for your
Are
friends.
you Russian?
No, I'm a Western Christian. A Western
So
Christian.
you're a Western Eastern Orthodox.
No. I'm a Western Orthodox Christian.
So you're a Catholic.
No.
Yeah. Basically, he's a Catholic.
Western right.
He's a Catholic who's
what,
liberal
Western
and don't
right
believe in a pope.
Orthodoxy is pre-schism, right? So there's a rite that didn't go along with the Pope, and is still a part of the
so they're a
Orthodox
Protestant?
Church. No, they're not.
Well,
You're confused.
In the West, the Protestants didn't go with the Pope, but they weren't Orthodox.
Yes, but
because they didn't
we
live
are
in the
Orthodox, considering that the Orthodox Church was, the West was fully Orthodox for 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not true.
That's not true remotely. Like,
well, I mean,
so do you know about the split up of Rome? Like
absolutely.
How it got
I'm an
cut
Orthodox Christian. You think I don't know about the split up of Rome?
I
mean,
kind of think you might not.
Well, whatever, man.
I mean, when was the West ever Orthodox? Like ever?
Like it's easier to argue that the West was Muslim.
I don't have to
Umayyad
argue this,
Caliphate
really.
took
I mean,
over
The West
Spain.
was Muslim for a while. You know, I mean, there was some, like Spain was Muslim.
You guys don't
France
know your
is
history,
now.
man. This is funny.
France is Muslim now. Britain's Muslim now. Sweden's Muslim now.
When you say that, it's like, okay, maybe the majority of people could be like, if you're doing percentages, but there's always been Christianity, truth isn't about numbers. Truth isn't about
Wait, hold up.
things
Hold
like
up.
that. Like
So,
numbers.
So
I mean,
would you
it's
like to
just a
move the
fallacy.
goalpost again, bro? Listen, yo,
if you have
you
like
just
if
have
I
like
have
the
like
goal.
one Asian guy in my town, does that make my town an Asian town?
Yeah, I mean, like, is your goalpost on
Is that,
wheels? You
no,
just keep moving.
see now you guys are just going everywhere. I'm too tired of this. Right?
Yo, did you like? Is your goalpost on wheels? Because like you keep moving it.
Pinoy, you suck as a human being. You know that?
I mean, I'm a great human. I don't
No,
fuck you
you're a
talking about.
terrible human being.
I am
Every
a
single
great
He literally
conversation I have
saved
with you
6 children
is the
from a
most
burning orphanage
nihilistic,
yesterday.
satanic, blasphemous thing a person can come out of their mouth. And
You don't
think it's
even know
funny,
what
dude.
Satan is, bro. Like literally,
I
like
don't.
I told my baby's mom you called me Satan the other day, bro. And
You
she's
are.
like, he doesn't know what Satan is. Like, yo, you're not that bad at all. It's way worse people than you.
I'm
She's
sure
worse
she
than
would
I am.
say that. I'm sure she would say that because she's coping
worse.
with the fact that she's in a relationship with Satan.
No, she's worse than I am.
Well, I'd say you're both pretty bad then.
Yeah, listen, no. Again, like I'm not Satan, right? I just speak reality.
He's
You
not
don't
stylish
know
enough
reality,
for
man.
Satan.
You don't even know what Satan is.
Yeah, I don't.
No, you just want to be like fucking like you're a hipster Christian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would that be a latte Lutheran?
Yeah, like listen, it's the whole like I don't want to be Catholic or Protestant or Baptist. I'm gonna choose Orthodoxism, right? Because like it's retarded, bro. Like it's stupid.
It's because it's the first church that was established by
That's what I'm
Christ.
saying. Yeah. Just like bro, listen, hipsters choose the first person who played the guitar in a certain way, or they choose like the style of their hair.
You really
after the
think
first
it's
person that
being
made
a
their mustache.
hipster?
God, I
It
hate
has
the Beatles.
nothing to do with that. It has a
And
lot
am
to
I
do
wrong?
with truth.
Am I wrong?
Everything to do with truth, and you don't comprehend that. That's fine. I'm not here to convert you, dude. Like I don't care
listen.
what you.
I'm here to
So how
convert
do
you
you
to
know the
Nazism.
truth? How
Yeah.
can we be so sure?
What?
How do you know the truth?
How do I know the truth? Because
Did you go delve through thousands of years of like ancient texts? Did you
speak Greek?
Did you do
Can
a
you speak Greek?
pilgrimage? Like
Yeah,
what? How can we be so sure and be
I'm a
confident
monk
in your
for
own
one.
abilities?
I don't know if you know that I'm a monk that lives at a monastery.
You're not a monk who lives at a monastery.
You don't sound like you live anywhere where a monastery. Are you in California?
He doesn't live at a monastery.
I feel like he lives in a retreat in California. That's not a monastery.
No, he doesn't.
That is drywall.
He does not live at a monastery.
I'm looking at like picture frames on drywall, and there were some cabinets above. You don't live in a monastery,
dude. I can go in the church right now. I mean, if you want,
go in the church right now.
It's like 6 miles down the road.
Yeah, I can go to a church right now.
No, I'm saying where I live is connected to a church. You understand?
I feel like you're just homeless.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Like you're just homeless.
Hey, you got to leave by 10 a.m. You can't forget.
Yeah, and monks can't like stand here and like hop on the internet on Discord and like do all types of retarded shit all the time.
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
That's
I've
not what
also
monks
never
do.
heard a monk like just start calling random people Satan. Keeping it buck. Like it's like a 90s fucking commercial all over again. Like these damn rock and roll Satanists.
He gyrating his hips. Film him from the waist up.
Did you see Elvis the other day?
It's rock and roll, it's the devil. That foosball Bobby Mache is the devil.
Yeah,
dumb as shit.
All the laughing and mocking, man, on the day of judgment.
Yeah, listen,
we're mocking you.
Nonsense. Yo, they've been saying this for fucking 2,000 years, dude. And they never came.
Every knee shall bow and every tongue will confess.
Yeah, again, bro. Like literally, this is the same shit they've been saying for 2,000 years. We've heard this.
You sound like you're on your knees a lot.
Yo, we have heard this spiel a lot. Do you understand that?
Oh, you'll really hear it.
Again, we've heard this spiel a lot. It's just nonsense to scare dumb people.
Okay.
Real shit. Like, oh man, what if? Yo, what if? But what if, man? But what if? I'm not dumb.
No what if, bud.
I'm not dumb. Okay?
Okay.
You're dumb enough to fall for that stupid shit.
Yeah.
It ain't even like you got a compelling argument for it, right? You just kind of sat here and pearl clutched.
Yeah. You literally have no argument for what you're doing other than like fear and garbage.
I don't have to argue. Truth is truth.
Yet you keep going believe because you should believe because it's the truth. Because.
Yeah, just a circular dumb
You
argument.
wouldn't believe if the dead were raised in front of you, bro.
No, I would if the dead were raised in front of me, but they're not. That's the point.
Well, you were dead even when you were alive. You know that.
The
What does
most
that
alive
even mean?
person. Yeah, like yo, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You were dead when you were alive. Are you talking about sleep?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know. He's dumb. He literally just thinks it's the Masons and the Jews who cause all of his problems.
This just sounds like LSD enthusiasm.
Now, this is the cope that all white people do because they don't want to fucking believe that their people are terrible.
So you don't think that the Masons and the Jays have anything to do with what's going on in the world? That
They just sound like a cohesive people when you're not like actually part of anything.
Have like a mafia, you know, and they didn't like.
And my family was part of an actual mafia, and
set up a provisional government.
You're supposed to.
They didn't do that.
They're supposed to set up a fucking extra government.
So they're supposed to kill the Tsar and set up a provisional government, and then get betrayed by Stalin. Then they
Are you a communist?
No.
Then
why are you talking about get betrayed by Stalin?
Because he's fucking dumb.
So I'm a communist because I'm stating facts of history. Like, what's wrong with
you? So if Stalin wiped out the Jews that were the communists, then how are the Jews still in power?
No. He used them, and he was like embedded with them and like used them to get to his position. And then once he got to his position, he realized like he couldn't trust those people because they killed the Tsar along with him. So he's like, look, these people will probably kill me too if I allow them to survive. So then he like kills the Masons.
Have you ever read The Prince?
The Masons.
Have you ever read The Prince by chance?
For killing the Tsar, but he was a part of them and the movement to kill the Tsar. To put
have you ever read The Prince?
What?
Have you ever read The Prince?
I can't hear you.
The Prince. It's by Machiavelli.
Yeah, when I was like 16.
So do you recall the part that pretty much like any time a revolution happens, basically the guy that incites it gets wiped out because he's too unstable?
Yeah, it's like basically you get up there and you're idealistic to a degree, and like you maybe intended good, but once you have all that blood on your hands, you just kind of go mad about.
You just
no.
Like
it's not how this works. It's not how this works. So what you do is, right? So like, you know, when people have a problem in a town or like a kingdom, right? What you do is you hire a guy to like go and like fucking take care of that problem. Right. And then like go to fucking people stand here and go like, oh my God, that guy's a fucking killer. Then you kill him. Right. And you go, there you go. I saved you guys from the killer.
Well, that's kind of like, you know, what Stalin did.
Yeah. It's Machiavelli 101, bro.
Right.
This is what white people do.
What did Marx say? Marx said, accuse your enemy of what you are doing while you're doing it to cause confusion.
Yeah. This is what white people do with the Jews.
Oh, it's what, dude, you're so funny, man. Like,
no, this is reality, dog.
Outside of Jewish communities, I mean, Jews are pretty much just economic tools.
Of Jays here that control the media in Hollywood and different things like that, and they're embedded with Israel, and then Israel controls the president in Russia, and you know, they're kind of like putting Slavs against each other and playing as if, you know, it's Russia versus Ukraine, but it's really just Jays trying to get Slavs killed or something.
Isn't the government like majority Irish?
there's an Irish mob too. Like there's like levels of different ethnic groups with mob mentality, and they.
So why don't you go after the Irish mob then?
I'm not going after anybody, dude. I'm just saying, like.
I mean, it sounds like the mob mentality is just the best way to go.
I don't think so. I mean, if you're not thinking of the long run, like if you have a nearsighted perspective of the world, then but maybe.
So you wait. So that means are you an individualist then?
No, not necessarily.
Because it sounds like you don't like it when people form groups to get something accomplished.
No, I have no issue. It's really Chiliism is the issue, and what I mean by that
Well,
is,
I mean, I don't know. Go ask the blacks how they feel about the Klan and their group.
forming a group for Chiliastic causes, for like a utopian ideology where you set up like yourselves as like, trying to create a new world order, either like globalists or liberals or some other entities, like World Council
Sounds
of
like the church.
Churches, these type of people, like, I don't know. I think that's bad news.
I mean, like I said, it just sounds like power politics. Like you just have a bunch of people that work cohesively in order to achieve a goal for their specific peoples. Like
I mean,
you should
like if you
probably
look at
understand
things
how
in
this
like a
works and
Darwinian
utilize
sense,
it
where it's
yourself.
like the strong conquer the weak, like that's like a nihilistic, cynical view of reality, where it's like this is
Is it
acceptable.
not true?
I mean, no, what do you mean by true? As in it
What else?
happens.
What else does true mean? Is there another definition to true that I
Yeah,
don't
sure.
know?
There's like Pilate asked Christ, "What is truth?"
There's true, and then there's true, right?
So what is true, right?
Are
What
you
is
high?
truth in itself? That's really the question. It's
How
like
about
something can
no?
be
Hey, listen.
real, but it can be based on a lie, really.
All right, listen, dog. Like, here's what it is, right? Like, you're part of a lineage and a people and like a family and a community, right? And that's what's supposed to be like continued forward. Like your religion's supposed to uphold your fucking people's culture and your community and like your festivals and the things that you
Well,
hold dear.
if you're looking for a kingdom of the world, right? But if
No,
your
no, no, no.
kingdom
No
isn't
one
of
cares,
the
bro. Listen,
world,
this is all window dressing to
no,
motherfucking
no, no. If
maintain
your
the
kingdom
structure.
isn't of the world,
Again,
then these are
literally, this is
idealistic
nonsense. No,
causes,
this is
right?
nonsense. Shut the fuck up. You're so stupid. But
I'm
this is all
very
just
dumb, right?
window
Okay.
dressing. All right. You understand? This is window
No, I
dressing.
mean you all want this utopian ideology, and
No
it
one
never
wants
works
So
this
out.
you
utopian
literally are
ideology.
sitting here and going, "Oh, we should all throw down all our shit and become Christians and just,
I
let
haven't said
everything be the
that. You do
way.
what you
Everything
want,
will be
man,
better
but
that way."
there's consequences to that. I mean, if the God of all created you, right? And this is the reality of it. God created you, okay? And if you don't follow him, then you're not going to have him in the next life. Do with
Okay.
that what you want.
Again, listen, you're retarded. All right. This is
I've
the
never
thing.
met a Christ-like
You,
Christian.
do you, all right. This is
Okay,
very, very
so
important.
do you need to meet a Christ-like Christian for Christ to be true?
Yes. Right. Number one. Number two, here's the thing. It's very important to understand that all this shit that you're spouting, right, is not actually like the proof in the pudding. You're just spouting things that are fucking bumpers on the side of a fucking bowling alley to keep the ball between the lanes. That's what you're spouting.
Okay, man. How many fallacies can you fit in a sentence? You backwards flat
Oh,
brain.
so he's a debate bro too?
Dude, your
Gets worse.
toes are curled around your forehead. That's how you sound.
No,
dude.
no.
I just want to know how to bring a knife to a track meeting and stab someone and get paid $500,000. That's what I want to know.
I like the schizo.
I don't like the schizo.
He's a good touch.
Don't like the schizo. He's not. He's
He has
fucking dumb.
character.
He doesn't have character. He's fucking retarded.
He's like a scratch on like an 03 Chevy Malibu. Like it's been places.
No. He's never been anywhere. He's like a fucking garbage mic without like any of the fucking talent.
Man, what are you talking about, dude? Who are you even talking about?
Anyway,
he's talking to me because apparently the Gorilla Man thinks that childish insults somehow harm me.
Right,
Like
it's like
I had
ad
dealt with black
hominem,
people my
you know,
entire
Cappy,
life.
see what I'm saying?
Who
You see what I'm
literally
saying?
have done things to me
It, like,
worse
it's all
than
rooted
calling me
in
names,
pride, right?
'cause
And it's
he's
like
got the
when
brain
you
of
have a
like a fucking
person
Neanderthal.
that can't get through their own ego, right?
You
That
see what I'm
they're a
saying?
slave to their own
Is this
ego, where
is this
everything
just
they
like a
say
what I'm
is
circle jerk?
ego based.
See
It's
what
like
I'm saying?
everything has to be a pissing contest with a
You see what
person.
I'm saying?
This
See
person
exactly what I'm saying?
sucks. That's
Bro,
a
Literally,
when
suck
like,
did
ass
you
person.
escape the hug box?
yeah,
Man, when
listen,
did you
yo,
escape
Cappy,
your buddy's nutsack in your mouth? Like, come on.
Cappy, you see what I'm saying about the dude? Like, he's like literally discount Mike without any of the talent, right?
Yeah, that and like the fucking you know, the pastor here. He's a little
Touched.
yeah, he has insults, but they don't really line up. They don't connect. It's
Yeah, see,
like
this
I
it
is
mean,
sounds like
what are
Kamala
you
Harris,
guys
where he
doing?
says
The
a
only
lot
thing
of things.
connected here is you and your homeboy. Like you guys are so close right now, dude. Like
I
get
could
off
connect
your
my foot
homies.
to your jaw,
yeah,
and
no,
you wouldn't get
I'm
any
trying to
coverage.
tell you, I'm trying to explain to you, right? That
I
like
don't
what
need
you're
you to
doing.
explain anything
No.
Pinoy until you get over your own ego, man.
My
Like,
ego's
figure
fine, bro.
that out.
Listen, I'm just a dumb monkey, right? At the end of the day, but like, here's the thing, right? It's highly important. Like, you understand that what you're spouting, right, is not the proof of Christ, right? It's not
Yeah.
the proof of your God.
Man,
There's
I don't
nothing in
have
what
to
you
prove
say.
God to you, man. God
Oh,
is proven through everything around you.
yeah, listen,
It's
you're not even
literally everything around
proselytizing
you is a
for.
proof of God.
Yeah, you're not
The very fact that you
proselytizing.
have 5 fingers on one hand and 5 fingers on the other, man, that's so symmetry, proportion, the adaptation of one thing to another. That's not an accident. Don't
Okay,
Have you
all right.
considered it's that way because it makes sense for it to be that way?
Why does
Number
it
one.
make sense for it to be that way?
No, because we used to swing in trees. Anyway, right? The thing
And who
is,
told
buddy,
you that, man? A guy that, took a monkey's skull and, formed it to a human skull and said, look, we evolved from them.
Was
I mean,
Darwin not a Christian?
Darwin
pretty
was
sure
not
Darwin was
a
a Christian.
Christian. No, he was not.
Darwin actually
Darwin was a
was.
Christian.
No, he
a Christian.
wasn't a Christian.
Too.
That's a ridiculous statement. But
He
Have
was
you
a
ever
Christian.
actually like
when
looked?
you talk to absurdists, this is the type of things they do. They say
So we're
absurd things
absurdists
to
because you can't read
manipulate
about people you
a
slander.
reaction out of you. And so then they can justify, like pointing the finger after they've thrown the stones. It's a very stupid
I mean, I
way.
hate to say it, but y'all two are idiots. Charles Darwin had a religious upbringing, but considered himself agnostic, but he did not consider himself a Christian in the traditional
There you
sense.
go, dude. Sit down.
He
My
considered
boy got
himself.
my back. My boy got my back. Sit down.
Boom, 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 boom. Darwin continued to play a leading part in the parish of his local church, and from 1849 would go for a walk on Sundays with his family while his family attended church. Though reticent about his religious views, in 1879 he responded that he had never been an atheist in the sense of denying the existence of a God, and generally an agnostic would be a more correct description of my state of mind. He further stated that science has nothing to do with Christ, except insofar as the habit of scientific research makes a man cautious in admitting evidence for myself. I do not believe that there has ever been any revelation. As for my future life, every man must judge for himself between conflicting vague probabilities. Right, yo, listen, he was a fucking Christian, bro. Like, yo, it just is what it is. He was just a Protestant. Nothing more.
Yes, he never fully abandoned his idea of a creator, but he doubted specific things about the biblical doctrine of the Christian God. Yes, but he wasn't a Christian in the traditional sense.
He's a Protestant or a Unitarian. He's the same as a modern day Christian. Nothing more. What happened to your homie, bro? Like, he's trash.
That and he was brought up by Anglicans.
Like, yo, listen, I give up that church, dude. It's a fucking garbage ass church.
Made by the great fat man in like 1508.
Based.
Isn't it like every time you mix churches and power, they just do like abhorrent shit?
I mean, yes, right. That's why I like, you're not supposed to have like your king be the arbiter of your fucking church or your government as a whole.
Yeah, like if I'm not mistaken, the entire Catholic Church was just ran like a mob back in the day.
No. How it worked is the Catholic Church basically sat here and controlled the religious views of like the regular people, which in turn forced the monarchs and like the fucking nobles to stand here and behave themselves and not act like fucking complete degenerates, because like the people, would see them, right? And then they go, well, like, these motherfuckers aren't following God, and then they like fucking get all upset and revolt.
And I feel you're right, but there was like the politics within the church was entirely run by Italian noble families in the area.
Oh yeah, no, not even them, bro. Like it'd be like Spain and France and Austria. There's all types of fuckery, bro.
Yeah,
like
that. And they had like the schools of law where people would get like butt hurt. And
anytime there's a poll,
like, becoming the Pope and having rivals that they would excommunicate. It was
anytime there's a pole of power, there's always going to be politics, because guys with little dicks have to fucking, like find a way to weasel their way the fuck in. It's just how it works, dog. That's half the problem. It's literally like just all these little dick motherfuckers just don't know how to shut the fuck up. And be like, just go on about their way. That's really 99%
Are you
of
assuming to know my penis size?
No. I'm just saying, like, that's 90% of the world's problems is little dick motherfuckers. Like, look at Jeff Bezos. He's 5'1". You know what I mean? Just all these little ass motherfuckers are just a problem all the time. If half these motherfuckers got laid in high school, we wouldn't have like most of the problems we had.
Well, I'm sure Bill Gates getting a pie to the face is, another good reason.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Damn, you claim to be also smart, but you never seen Bill Gates getting hit in the face with a pie?
Why would I care about Bill Gates getting hit in the face with a pie?
Just like you don't care about them genetically modified mosquitoes he talked about.
Can you stop them from releasing genetically modified mosquitoes?
True that. No, I can't, because, my magical sky daddy doesn't give me Superman powers to stop it. You're right.
Yeah. And do you know anything about science or biology or entomology? Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about bugs or science or biology, just as a whole, right? I'm not that. I don't talk about shit I don't know about.
That, and do you have any power to like do anything about what Bill Gates is doing, or like even have the capacity to care?
No, I don't, because I've been listening my entire life to the same people who complained about the stuff before 9/11, complain about 9/11, and still complaining about it after. But yet we still live in the exact same system that happened under 9/11.
This is true.
Believe me, people like me try doing things, but the government caught on and said you're not allowed to join because of it. So,
Hold up, Tommy. You ever seen King of the Hill?
Yes.
I tried that a boomtown, man.
No. You're Dale Gribble.
True.
Right. That ain't even like an insult. Like, you fit the character perfectly.
Dale fucking Gribble. Now listen, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. I'm gonna holler at y'all motherfuckers tomorrow.
So what else y'all got?
Not sure what he wanted to talk about. I just came here to figure out how to, make life as rigged as everyone else's, especially the gay ops I'm seeing on YouTube. It must be nice to be able to, get paid to perpetrate racial violence, but small time channels get kicked off when they share the exact same content on theirs.
I feel you're right, but like, so you care about run that by me again.
Big time YouTubers like the guy whose picture I'm using is allowed to talk about certain things, but if other small time channels talk about it, their videos get removed or striked. AKA, obviously, everything that you consume on YouTube is catered and rigged. And you must do something, obviously, to get paid to be on here. It's a lot more just because you're a funny guy with big teeth and can stare at a screen and say for like 2 paragraphs about the exact same goddamn video that everyone else can see on the internet, but somehow you're getting paid for it, right? Yeah. Is your daddy a Jew? That's right. The Jews don't run the world, even though, they just put shekels apparently in the pockets of people, Jews don't run anything, neither does anyone else. So I'd like to know who does run everything, because I'd like to get paid too. If I had to sell my soul and my whole like Lil Nas X, so be it. But like Pete Noy says, Sky Daddy ain't doing nothing for me. I don't know. Let's go ask Austin's family what they think. Boy, I wish I could get, a Cadillac. But whenever I ask for money, I'm called a victim and told to go kill myself. I guess my skin ain't dark enough. Damn. But, other people on the internet can threaten to kill me because I'm apparently racist. But yet there's literal YouTubes full of people saying the N-word in chat. And funny how he doesn't go over there and call any of them racist or threaten to kill any of them. So, I'm just here to prove that YouTube is rigged, except for I don't get paid for it. I just get threatened to get killed. Just like the guy who I was watching about 30 minutes ago, who literally told me that I should go and die, and then said he was going to go and kick the first homeless person he comes across. He was going to beat their brains in, and he gets paid by YouTube. So there you go. Consume more of your bonbon baked beans. Keep telling yourself that the magical orange man's going to save you, right? Because God's not real, but aliens are, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You came from monkeys, so there you go. We should all just fuck like a bunch of monkeys and get paid for it. I guess I don't have a BBC, so nobody will pay for my videos.
All right, I'm going to catch y'all.
It's also rigged. Everyone's faking gay.
Where did everybody go?
Everybody running because they know it's the fucking truth, and they get paid to fucking lie and LARP on here to keep people fucking distracted.
Allegedly,
hypothetically. But that's no shit about what I was telling you about what that YouTuber said. He don't have a lot of people. He's only got like a few like thousand more than like TML or whatever. But he was basically on there begging for money or something or whatever, because apparently his phone got fucking hacked. And I was like, bro, I'm on here all the time exposing stuff, and like no one actually cares. No one pays me for it. It's like actually being supportive of them. And he just looks at the comment and he says, well, did you ever think that maybe you should just go and off yourself or go die or pass away? And then like he was like, because I feel like I have it in me, basically, that the first homeless person I come across, I'm just gonna kick their head in. And then he ended his stream, so it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't go. But there you go. You know, he gets paid by YouTube, even though he. And this guy claims he's got ops in the city he lives in, that he's got all these contacts, and God knows what the fuck he supposedly does, because he never really exposes anything the way that we try to. But yet, you know, sitting there, you know, can do the things that they do that you see on YouTube. But when people like me and you or someone else wants to go and post a video about the exact same shit that everyone else is posting, you know, your video gets struck or removed, or, you know. So, like Matt Walsh today, being able to sit there and, you know, talk about the stuff on what happened with, you know, track star over there. And, you know, some of the comments in his YouTube are basically, you know, borderline race war-y, and, you know, his video is still getting thousands of views and he's getting monetized. But if any of us posted the exact same content, you know, you get a strike on your video, or, you know, get death threats. So it's just crazy, man. It's obviously every bit of it's just about rigged. Even if you can get on a different platform and talk more privately, it's obviously still more rigged.
Hello, my friends. How are you guys doing?
What's up, DK?
I just finished, well, you're just talking about censorship and other platforms and things. Have either of you seen the Rabbi Finkelstein interview where he's on Pastor James? Fuck.
Yes,
something's radio show?
Yes, we feed you your own people. Yes, human hamburgers.
Oh. Well, yes. Well, it's a 56-minute video, and I kept pausing because it was done in the early 2000s.
Right.
So we've learned a lot in the last 20 years since that was done. So as they're doing the interview, I kept pausing and clarifying or elaborating on a lot of the points that were being made. Dude, a 56-minute video just turned into 4.5 hours. That's how much extra shit I added to that. And I posted the link on your channel, Neuro. Thought you might have turned up at least for a little bit. By the way, is this live anywhere or not?
Yeah, it should be on Neuro's backup channel, I think, but I'm not sure.
What's that called? I might not be subbed to it.
Seditious Williams or something like that.
Send me a link if you can, because I'll play that on D Live, so yeah, everyone else has got something to watch. But I don't have his backup channel. I've only got the Neurojack channel. They're either in the chat here or in Discord. I'm not worried. But yeah. Unless you want to spell seditious one, and I'll just type it in.
I'll send it to you in a few minutes.
Well, cheers, man. Well, my D Live's got nothing to watch at the moment. That's why I want the link.
What do you guys think?
It should be in the private chat.
I was looking at this thing about Mel Gibson, right? And
oh boy, freedom!
Oh wait, no, dude.
What do you guys think
about
about
Mel Gibson is so incredible if people haven't looked into it.
What do you guys think about him?
I believe he is one of the few people that was involved with Hollywood who was upstanding. He basically had threats to his life and his family put on him if he said anything, which is why he kind of went quiet for so many years. And apparently the person who made those threats has since passed away, which is why he's speaking out more now.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about all that.
Oh yeah, because he was going on about how Hollywood is run by adrenochrome and the currency is basically babies and children.
Wrong lion.
Oh yeah, that's why he
You know
got
who else talks
canceled
about
in
that?
Hollywood.
You know who else talks about that kinda is that guy Jim Caviezel that
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he played Jesus in
Right.
Mel Gibson's movie.
Right.
Well, and
But it was Mel Gibson who produced that movie.
He also conveniently didn't. He plays Tim Ballard in the movie based on
Sounds of Freedom or something. Yeah.
So
to be honest, really good movie. But after it came out, they started trying everything they could to discredit Tim Ballard. But they never actually went after. They never went after Jim Caviezel. They said he did a really good job portraying, for the role that he was playing. Now they went after Tim Ballard, saying this is all bullshit. He's just a grifter. So he could have saved these, like so many other kids, but he left them, and he just saved this one or two kids. What?
Who knows, man?
Duke could be an op in it all. There was tax fraud and embezzlement and all this other shit.
Unfortunately, I'm not one of the people who, sold my soul for wealth, so I wouldn't know what it means to do whatever it takes to earn a shekel.
Well, what's interesting about looking into the process for getting Passion of the Christ made is like he took it to a number of studios to for them to get it done, and the Jays weren't having it, of course.
They went to Disney.
Right. So
that's the problem. They went to Disney. Disney said they were going to produce it and promote it.
Right.
And basically just shelved it for, I can't remember, 2 or 4 years. And he was going through court trying to fight to get the rights to his own movie back so he could find someone else to actually promote it and things. Because Disney actually put his own money over it and just tabled it. Just nothing. Went nowhere for years. They would not give it any airtime.
Yeah. I think that's telling, man. You know what I mean? I think that's a pretty telling thing. But what I will say about this is I don't think it's the greatest idea maybe to depict Christ on film. As a human being playing them like an actor, but I think that's about as close as we're gonna get to seems like a historically accurate film of that.
I'll be honest. I have not watched it.
Really?
I've seen clips that got sent to me, on Telegram or wherever else, or on other people's videos.
Dude, sit down one night and watch that movie.
I have not watched that movie, but do you want to know some interesting things about that movie?
What?
Jim Caviezel, I think he either got struck by lightning or it struck the ground right beside him.
He got struck twice and had open heart surgery
over it. He broke his shoulder or something, and he bit through his lip so hard that he was bleeding. Yeah, we know all this. But
he had a 12-inch scar on his back from accidentally getting whipped.
As I said, I'm not sure how much everyone else knows. It's good to be amongst people who actually have a clue.
Yeah, he had a 12-inch scar on his back because they actually whipped him on accident.
Yeah, DK, I'm not just
I don't know. I think that actually hitting him was on accident, but he told them to leave it in the movie for reality. The only other movie I know of that does that is Fight Club. There's one scene, it shows the guy later and he's the waiter that serves the main character, and he's got a broken nose and the bandage over his nose and two black eyes. It shows the scene where him and someone else are having a fight, and the guy actually hits him and breaks his nose, and so they actually use him again in just that wee clip, like in a cafe or whatever, where him and the chick are getting something to eat, and he's the waiter. He's like, "Oh, like that, seafood. Oh, then I wouldn't recommend the whichever thing that the chick ordered." He's like, "Okay, none of that then." And she's like, "Who are you?" But yeah, so that was an actual injury that got used in a movie as well.
So
Fun fact:
Mel Gibson came out recently.
The guy who played as Anton Yovich, fucking not played as him. Jesus Christ! The guy who played as Scotty in the remakes of the Star Trek, the one who died, in the Terminator Salvation movie. He was driving a Jeep Cherokee, and guess what car crushed him? Oh, a Jeep Cherokee.
Wait. Hang on. Is the guy who played Scotty dead?
The guy who played as the young Scotty in the Star Trek remakes of J.J. Abrams, yeah, he died. But it's funny because
I didn't know that. He's in heaps of funny movies. That UK actor.
Yeah, he's
a good shit. I didn't know
he got crushed. He got crushed by a Jeep Cherokee car, and conveniently, that's the car he was driving in one of the last movies he played in. How convenient!
Fuck. I didn't know
we all know that
he's done some
obvious
fucking cool movies. Hey, Shaun of the Dead is fucking awesome. What is it? Hot Fuzz is fucking cool.
You're thinking about Sean Penn.
Land's End or At World's End is fucking awesome.
Not Sean Penn, fucking Simon Pegg. I'm not talking about
Simon Pegg. That's it.
I'm not talking about him.
So he actually passed away. I didn't fucking hear that.
Not him. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I got the character wrong. I'm not thinking about Scotty. Which one is it? It's fucking. God. That is sad. I cannot remember the fucking character's name from Star Trek. It's not Scotty. It's the other one.
What do you mean the other one? McCoy?
No, not Bones. Spock? Not Sulu. Not Spock. Who's the fucking Helms dude? It's not Sulu. It's the other guy.
Is that the black dude?
Oh my god, it's sad I cannot remember the fucking character's name.
No, I'm not being smart. It's like, is that the black dude who's like the helmsman or whatever? No, because I actually thought they always handed the helm over to
Russian. It's Russian.
Chekhov.
Chekhov! Jesus Christ, thank you, Chekhov.
Fucking hell, man. All you had to say was the Russian. Fuck's sake.
That is sad that I could not remember Chekhov as much as, but yeah, the guy who played as Chekhov, there you go. Yeah, he died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know him from anything other than the Star Wars remake. I mean, not that I really have any affiliation or attraction to actors and shit anyway. I mean, they're getting paid shitloads to say what someone else wrote and do what someone tells them to do. There is no better definition of a puppet than an actor. Why do you think so many of them become presidents?
The stuff that's going on with like the TV show The Last of Us and the video game, trust me, it's if no one still to this day cannot realize that everything in front of you is constructed to keep you controlled or to psyop you, then you're just retarded. Sorry.
Did anyone send me the fucking link to the fucking YouTube show yet?
It's been in the private chat. Oh,
it's in the private chat.
That might have been to his shorts. It will take you to. It would take
you
to
one of his shorts. What do you mean?
Don't blame me.
So that is the right channel, though. I was like, fucking shorts. Fuck off.
But anyway, I came here because I want to know how to get rich and famous without having to sell my soul or my whole. I don't want to be like Lil Nas X and sell my soul to the Jews to make a shekel. But I also
I
don't want to have to
don't give
work for
a
a
fuck
billionaire to
about
make it
being
either. So
rich and famous. I just
don't want the
want to be
fame,
able to
but-
live comfortably, and I want to do everything I can to basically destroy the government so everyone else can live nice and
I
comfortably
feel
as
that
well.
part, but my own comfortability gonna come first, and I'm trying to still figure that part out.
Can you just spell out what the fucking channel's called? I'll just type it in and search it for fuck's
Man,
sake.
I'm so tired, dude.
Was it
what does?
seditious?
Peace, unseen.
Seditious what?
Air. Seditious glands.
Seditious glands? Like
yeah,
GL?
GL. Yeah, glands.
Seditious glands. Fuck shorts. Why is it not coming up saying it's live?
I don't know. I had to ask him about that one, but I don't know what he's doing. So.
Oh wait, there we go. Inmates running the show? Is that
there
us?
you go.
Oh, it is
That's
us.
right.
There we go. Sorry, everyone on D Live. Here's some content. Someone finally sorted their shit out and allowed me to find the channel that I'm currently on a panel on. For fuck's sake. But yes, so now I don't even know how many people are watching my channel at the moment. Fuck.
But I would definitely agree, Neuro, if you're listening, that we need to figure out a way to beat this algorithm, because the shit that's being peddled even to people like me with my algorithm, it's fucking insane. Like, with that dude who admitted to me that YouTube basically pays him to distract people, I don't fucking doubt it whatsoever. Like,
Well, Neuro and TML have both got me to go to other channels of people who just talk shit, and then they've streamed me being on other people's panels that they send me to, and basically just destroying idiots most of the time. I found out recently some complete degenerate who I abused the fuck out of on a couple of Telegram channels, actually, like on Kiwi Farms and then another offshoot from that. Someone made a documentary about this absolute degenerate named Pamperchew.
Pamperchew?
Like as in pamper, like nappies, and chew as in
I
CHU.
can
Yeah,
only imagine.
Pamperchew. Yeah. And the name is actually quite descriptive of some of his fucked up fetishes. He looks like, serious, he looks like a preppy fucking uni student or something. I didn't see him till I saw this documentary. I talked to him a couple of years ago online and just abused the fuck out of him. Some of the shit he said on an actual live chat was so disgusting that people were actually getting sick and leaving the voice chat. He says he wants to be a pedophile, but hasn't touched children yet. He's only touched animals, so it's okay. Yeah. That level.
I mean, I ain't trying to laugh, but I mean, nothing shocks me anymore. I mean, that.
I don't know. This actually shocked me. Like, I'm kind of the same as I fuck. I'm on Ken O'Keefe's channel, so there's all the Israel Palestine shit. I'm on Memory Hold's channel, so there's all the Pizzagate, sex trafficking, pedogate, fucking all that sort of shit. It's like I'm on people's channels that are experts in these particular subjects, so I can find out what comes from them and add it to like mine. There is not much that shocks me. The shit this dude said, like, yeah, shocked me and made me sort of take a step back and be like, what the actual fuck? That is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard come out of anyone's mouth. Like, and the fact that he was okay just saying it on an open public forum.
Well, damn, bro, you should come and visit America's side of Facebook for a day. You should see some of the shit that I have on groups on Facebook and that I sent to Facebook themselves. And then, Facebook warns the pedophile groups that someone's watching them and reporting them. And then, the entire page completely disappears and gets renamed. So, I mean, we all know it.
I've got Facebook channels that fucking try and completely smear me every so often. I've been doxxed. I've had a couple of my videos. I've actually had a 6-minute video I did when I was shutting down a mobile jab clinic. They actually reposted the whole video, but they added an intro saying I was the Muppet of the Week, even though I was actually successful in shutting down the mobile jab clinic. Saying I was the Muppet of the Week, and so, yeah, as soon as he walked away, they just started up again. In the video, I walked down the street, and let's go back and check just to make sure they are actually shutting down and didn't just wait till I walked away to come back. Walked back out, and yeah, they packed everything up. So that was after that doxed me. And then the last one was must have been last Friday. I was on an open mic thing on Telegram, and they clipped a segment of it, and they played that on Facebook. And the only thing they did to try and make me look bad was they wrote a caption about how I was drunk and I was like running down someone else. And the section they clipped, I was, but I actually said it to the person's face. I was not saying it behind their back. I said it to their face a couple of years ago. This is well after the fact. But this fucking group obviously came across it then and made it out like it was a new thing and tried to talk it up. And the only thing they did, other than that, to try and make me look bad, like other than the wee caption while they played my video, or this clip from it, is they just put like images of some stupid, cartoon figure or some shit. They just pop that on the screen every few minutes. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to jump on their chat. Like, what will work the best with a group that loves to try and run me down and troll me? If I get shitty and angry, they're going to go, yay, we're getting to them. We've achieved what we wanted. So for a change, I went the other way, because usually I do just attack trolls and make them look stupid. But this was kind of different. So I went and I took a different tack on this one. I thanked them for promoting me. It's like, thanks for promoting me. You guys are awesome. It's like, I know you keep trying to make me look like a dick, but you're just constantly promoting me. The only way I found out about this, like that you'd done this, is someone else actually sent me the video going, hey, look, I think they did this about you. Like, yeah, well, it's obviously me, isn't it? For fuck's sake. So thanks for promoting me, guys. Silence. I thanked my trolls for promoting me. Do you think that's the reaction they really wanted?
No, I'm one of the people who promoted you.
Sorry?
I'm one of the people who promoted you.
Yeah, but you're a troll anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. But I do.
But
good
this is
trolling.
this is an actual New Zealand Facebook group.
I did it because I actually support you, so there's a big
Yeah,
difference.
I know, man. No, but this is an actual New Zealand Facebook group that basically tries to run down anyone who is like a free thinker and speaks out about shit.
Right.
So I'm not the only person they've run down. They've run down most of the other broadcasters in New Zealand, and yeah, they've been running for years. And I thought, fuck, I'll go the opposite way. I won't just get shitty and feed them what they want. I'm going to go and fucking thank them. I bet you this pisses them off more than anything else I could have ever said. Thanks for promoting me, guys. That's really great.
Well, that obviously seems to be the way of how things are going, because with like that dude who I was watching before I got on the stream, who said that I should pass away and that he was going to go and beat in homeless people's heads with his foot. He straight up admitted that, he's like, why is it that I make more money as I sit here and do absolutely nothing, but the second that I go outside, y'all don't want to send me any money? And it's like, obviously, because everything's rigged. Look at the kind of world that you're living in today, where these people are going over here, like that one dude who, that streamer who was going out here and doing all this shit in Korea and all these other different countries, thinking there weren't going to be no, repercussions. He's lucky if he's even alive in these jails. So, we're living in a world
there's
today
a few of
where
those. The shock factor, fucking idiots. Like I think it was in the UK, the dude who just walked into, like, him and a couple of his mates just walked into someone's house or some shit, and they recorded them all doing it. Yes, they got charged with intimidation, breaking and entering. They got charged with several things. And like, but it's just a video, so it's okay. No, it's fucking not. You ignorant, entitled fucking morons. How is fucking with everyone else something you're allowed to do just cause you're recording it and making it worse for the person you're recording? It's like, I don't see how that connects in someone's head. That being a fuckwit, recording it makes it okay, even though the recording it makes it worse for the person you're recording, and then thinking you're awesome because there's a couple of people in your chat going, ha ha, that's funny.
Maybe it's part of the Depop agenda where, if we can get people to go out and do as many dumb Tide Pod challenges from TikTok as we can, we won't have to worry about pressing the button or releasing the mosquitoes, because these dumbasses will do it themselves.
Yeah, give those motherfucking Tide Pod challenges, crate challenges. What other ones did they get?
Yeah, there you go. You took it right out of my mouth. A crate challenge. Look, when everyone else is dying from the go walk on some milk crates.
Yeah. Not that anyone was dying from that. They were dying from what they taught when mainstream media promoted that. But, yeah.
You got to be extra elusive. Nowadays, just, saying anything close now is good enough to get you popped. Neurojack and them figure that out.
That's the thing. As long as I remember, like when I'm here, as long as I remember that this is on YouTube, play nice. Because the rest of the time I'm on D-Live, Telegram, or Rumble, I do not have to censor myself and play nice.
Yeah.
Here, I do. And here, I've even pulled up other people for shit they've said on Neuro's and TML's channels.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I've slipped up every now and then, but I get tired of everyone else getting away. Always
well,
the
you
rules
just-
for thee,
no,
but not for
no,
me type shit.
Here's a little trick. Just make up new words that the algo fuck thems don't
That's
pick
right.
up. Because the algo fuck thems don't know the words co-flu and vox. But you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's all it takes. You just have to change the word enough that people know, but algorithms don't pick up that particular word that they're told to look for.
Which obviously then again is just more proof that you're living in a system and reality where, if they're able to change the meanings and how you say words, what else are they going to be able to change?
Hey, dude. It's only when places are censoring me. It's only for YouTube. As I said, I can go onto DLive, Telegram, or Rumble, and I don't have to play nice. I play nice on YouTube because I'm on someone else's channel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. YouTube, where the kid-friendly content is okay, where you can't say certain words, but if you look up certain keywords about porn, you'll get basically porn videos without the nipples or vaginas in it. But yeah, okay, YouTube kid-friendly content.
Really? Dude, I can go you one better. I'm pretty sure it's still there. There is actual full nudity on YouTube from a famous singer. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Has anyone seen any of that shit?
I wouldn't know, to be honest, man. But I do know that YouTube does pick and choose what the fuck it allows on here, because I've seen plenty of when I started on Twitch a few weeks ago for my gaming channel or whatever, the only person who subscribed to me was the OnlyFans model. And when you go to her YouTube is nothing but her wearing translucent clothing. I'm like, did you subscribe to my channel thinking I was going to pay for your OnlyFans, you dumbass? But they are doing that though. What they do is they'll get on here they get on social medias and
I got permanently banned from Twitch. I got permanently banned from Twitch at the end of 22. I got permanently banned from DLive at the end of 22.
Which is good marketing.
Both of them emailed me back a year later. DLive did it first. Emailed me and said, we've had a change of management or whatever. We've reviewed your account. We'd like you to come back. So I watched for a couple of months and was like, well, what's everyone streaming? Because I know what I got banned for playing. I'm like, now everyone's playing all the shit that I got banned for. It's all right. So I started off with some of the most full-on documentaries I could find just to see what level of censorship they were going to put on me. So I played Europa, Greatest Story Never Told, Synagogue of Satan, Communism Through the Back Door. And there was a fifth one. But yeah, I played 5 movies like that in a row. It was basically about 24 hours worth of just, I don't really want to say it on YouTube, but anti-narrative World War II documentaries. I played about 24 hours worth of that. I figured if they weren't going to screw with me after that, because that was shit I used to get banned for, if they weren't going to screw with me after 24 hours worth of it on my first stream back, so maybe they do actually have new management. I found the only thing I'm not allowed to play is porn. I found that out the hard way by accident. I was streaming a movie off a free streaming site, I fell asleep before it finished. At the end of the movie, it played a full-on explicit porn ad on replay for about an hour. That one got me banned for a day. Is anybody there?
Oh yeah, I was there. I was listening.
Yeah, I must admit, most of my stories do just end abruptly. That was the end of that story. But I need to go grab me another drink. So carry on the conversation. I'll be back in a minute.
Well, it's pretty one-sided anyway.
Nathan, talk about some shit. Talk about tariffs. Talk about something. Talk about the pyramids.
Well, you see, the problem with that is that I've been talking about that shit for well over 15 years, and I figured it's about damn time if I'm gonna LARP. I want to get paid to LARP. So, spewing truth or bullshit, that's basically, according to everyone who listens to me, comes from a fake fairy tale book, Hollywood psyop movies like The Matrix, and 9/11 YouTube. So what do I know, right? I'm just a good little goydom who should pay my taxes and believe in aliens, and apparently stay poor the rest of my life because I'm not willing to do whatever it takes to get a shekel. So, especially if it involves hurting my fellow human beings or God's creation. So, pour me a drink. Oh, 3 o'clock in the morning, I still ain't made a shekel. Wonder if that dude went out there to kick in homeless people's heads. Literally, as he's sitting there hitting a nicotine vape, because I feel like going out there and kicking a homeless person's head in. And I'm just like, oh, because you're not making money on YouTube, boy. And these are the kind of people that we live with. Yeah. Sorry, what?
I haven't watched it for a while. So as I was watching it, they'd say something like, and so what does this refer into at first, and this is what's going on now? And so, every song I just pause it and talk for like 5 minutes. And it went really well. And there were people who were actually watching it the whole time. I was like, holy shit, this has been going for 4.5 hours. Thank you for everyone who stuck around this long shit. Now I'm some other panel. Someone else is now. Yeah, someone else is now those. I don't have to worry quite as much this time. Oh, come on. Have you guys got nothing to talk about? Alright, what do you think? And this should start something, hopefully. What do you guys think about Trump's tariffs?
You kind of asking the wrong person about that. I don't much pay attention to certain aspects of the world, dude. You know, I see everything as just another control scheme. So as far as when it comes to anything to do with tariffs, you know, it's all about making who they want money and not more money for people like me. So that's all I know, and that's all I care about. So, you know, Trump never has to worry about going to the store and not being able to put food on the table for his family, where, you know, they can just take the money away from me and I'll starve to death without, you know, being able to grow a garden or, you know, hunt my own food. So
I get you. But I've looked at that side of it and I've tried to look at it from the opposite side as well. See, I'm one of those people who I try to argue both sides with myself. So I sort of play devil's advocate with myself while I'm trying to work out if something could actually be good or bad. See, with the tariffs, the way I'm sort of looking at it now is the long-term possibilities. The short-term impact is, yep, your shit is going to be more expensive. And my guess is for about 2 years, your shit is going to be more expensive. But in that 2 years, entrepreneurs are going to work out that selling their things that they've bought overseas that they had to add 25% onto or whatever, and then selling it to the customers, and the customers is going, well, at that price, it's not worth it because we know that's just like a shitty, cheap product and it should only be worth that much. At some point, entrepreneurs are going to realize they would be better off producing shit in their own country instead of importing shit from countries that already imposed tariffs on your goods, but yet when you impose tariffs on theirs, it's a bad thing. And when tariffs were imposed on American goods being sold to China, companies shut down their plants and shit in America, moved them over to China, and started producing the same thing over there cheaper, being able to sell it worldwide without a tariff getting added on to be able to sell their product to China. So with it going back this way, I think he's just matched the tariffs, or maybe like gone just above the tariffs that were put on America in the first place. And I do think for the first couple of years, everything is going to be more expensive till people finally realize, hey, fuck, maybe we should just try and make that shit here. Because if you take into that extra 25%, we can actually still make that here. And we don't have to exploit children to do it. You even there, Neuro, or are you still cooking? Hey, B-Nuts. How goes it, man? If you're not there, I'm just going to fuck off and find something else to do. There's no point being on a panel, on someone else's panel, when I'm the only person who's actually saying anything. Hit me up later on, Euro.